Another lifelong Democrat to switch parties and join the GOP. Let's bring in former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star and nurse anesthesiologist Anna Marie Wiley. Anna Marie, it's great to have you on the show. You're making it very clear in this change that the Democratic Party left you. You did not leave the Democratic Party.
That is exactly correct, Trace. The Democratic Party left me. I did not leave the Democratic Party, or what you just said.
Right.
I'm Canadian. I was a lifelong Democrat. You know, I voted for Joe Biden in 2020, and it wasn't until this election cycle that everything changed for me. I was vilified, silenced, and then canceled for my opposition to transgender females participating in women's sports. And that caused me to, do my own research, look into what the woke ideology that causes all of this propaganda. I uncovered so many lies. I realized just how far away the Democratic Party has moved from what they used to stand for. And it's so hard to align with their ideology now.
It's interesting because David Harris Jr., who you know was at the Black History Month celebration with President Trump, and he had this to say. Watch.
Mr. President, it has been an honor of a lifetime to support you, to try to wake up as many people to the lies of the Democrat Party and the nonstop manipulation of the mainstream media. We pray for you, we continue to pray for you, and we're thankful for your service and your sacrifice.
It's funny, Anna Marie, because everybody who comes on this show who's a former Democrat and is now a Republican cites the same thing, which is they just eventually got tired of all the lies and deception.
That's exactly what it is. It's like when you can no longer tolerate living in a reality. It's almost like there's no objective truth anymore, and it's really hard to go away from who you are and just, live in a world of lies, and it pushes people away from that. And David Harris, he did such a wonderful job at the White House. He's somebody that I really look up to, and it was a beautiful experience.
Yeah. It's interesting. You say that power is abused to silence, destroy, and cancel. That's the trifecta. Silence, destroy, and cancel.
Absolutely.
Expand on that, if you would.
So in my experience, again, with the issue of transgender women competing in women's sports, words like bigot, transphobic, those words are hurled at people in order to, it makes people afraid, right? It forces people into silence. People don't want to talk about those issues because they're afraid to be canceled, and that is exactly what will happen to you. We get messages all the time from people, and we're wondering why. Everyone wonders why. Why do feminists not speak out about this? Why do female athletes not speak out about this? Because if you do, you will lose contracts. You will lose endorsements. You will lose your positions of power in whatever area that is. And that is something that people don't want. So they effectively force you into silence so that you won't be canceled. And I mean, we know now that over 80% of the country is not in favor of that happening. But again, it is something that people are forced to be quiet about.
Anna Marie Wiley, great to have you on the show. Your husband, a former player for the Chargers, I'm a big Chargers fan, Marcellus. Tell him we said hello. Bring him on next time. It's great to have you on.